McKinney. You've been called a force of nature. They say you're a musician, you're a choreographer, you're a director, a producer. You've just accomplished so many things, and it all shows with this movie, High School Musical 3.
Thank you, Jamal, very much.
What was the biggest challenge from taking this from the screen to the big screen?
To keep in mind, why we're there in the first place, that we have a fan base that has come to fall in love with this world and these characters, and to not let them down, to be reminded of who we were making this movie for. And I think, to create an exciting set, a playful set, an inspirational set, to make sure that these guys were having fun and that they could bring these characters to a new, fuller place. To find new surprises, to be able to find a way to make this the best celebration of the movie yet, without throwing the baby out with the bathwater, keeping it still recognizable, so that when the kids come in and they look up at that screen, they know where they are, they know who they're with, and they get ready for the ride.
Now, we have all these great musicals, movies that's happened in history, with Grease and West Side Story and some other ones. Why has there been such a break between those movies till y'all came along and created this?
Wow, the times, just maybe not knowing who to market them to. Clearly what we've discovered is that there's an audience out there, the youth of the world that has sort of really come to embrace this. I don't think that they would just embrace anything, though. I give them a lot more credit than that, and I do believe that High School Musical is filled with the right stuff. I think that we have a wonderful world that Peter Barsacchini has created, awesome characters. We did some brilliant casting here with these young people. They've handled, this with such, incredible responsibility. What they brought to these characters, their hearts are all over these movies. Our composing teams and lyricists and, our designers. I think that this is a real coming together of some really talented and wonderful people who've all been on the same page, that and that the Disney Channel figured out a way to get the message out there, and that kids saw it, came back to it, talked about it, and the word has spread.
Now, this movie hits home runs on so many levels. The music is good, the dancing is good, like you said, the casting is good. But one of the things that hit me was that your story really captured a lot of things that seniors in high school go through. How are y'all able to capture that and mix it with, the movie without making the movie too heavy?
Yeah, thank you, man. It is all about balance, isn't it? There have always been sort of themes and messages, ideas that have lived in the heart of High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. But we really all agreed that High School Musical 3 needed to grow up, that it was now time to say goodbye to these characters, and that now they are really coming of age, and the light of the future is shining on them, and asking them questions, and that they're now on the spot, who are you going to be, where are you going to go, what do you want to be? And so it's suddenly they're leaving their childhood behind and moving on to the rest of their lives. And so we thought that this was a really good place, to be with High School Musical, but we also didn't want to lose the naivete. They are still kids. They are coming of age. They aren't grown-ups. Right. And I remember when I was graduating from high school, I was more a boy than I was a man still. Right. No matter what I wanted to really believe, I've learned, in the years following, I didn't know anything, So it's a scary place to be, an exciting place to be, and I just thought that this would be a really fun place for us to, sort of be in celebrating this final chapter of High School Musical as we know it.